What's up, guys? No Time Gamer here with another movie review. I just shot this one right after I shot my F1 movie review, so be sure to check that one out, my review on that. Drop a like, subscribe, please, if you're not subscribed. It helps the YouTube algorithm. The likes definitely help. It only takes a couple seconds to press the like button. So please do that. Helps the YouTube algorithm and, spreads my videos out more, which is what I, want to happen. So this one here is for Megan 2.0. I saw this movie Sunday. I saw it Sunday at like 10 in the morning, and I'll go over the first movie, which I want to say 2023 maybe. I honestly can't remember what year it came out, but that one was directed by or written by James Wan. This one is written by James Wan as well, along with some other people, and it is. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry, going back to the first Megan. The first Megan movie, it was a horror movie for sure, and it did well. I liked it. I wasn't like gung ho about it. It's a Blumhouse movie, so you don't really know what you're gonna end up with. And the first Megan, I liked it. I wasn't spectacular by any means, but it was a good little horror movie. You could definitely get inspirations from like Child's Play, stuff like that. And I did like the first one. I thought the first one was pretty good. But this one here is the second one, and this one, according to IMDb, the movie description, it says 2 years after Megan's rampage, her creator Gemma resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who was built by a defense contractor who stole Megan's underlying tech. It is directed by Gerald Johnstone. He also helped write it with James Wan, and also Akilah Cooper. I'm going to say it's Akilah. She also helped write it as well. And it stars Ivana Sakhno. Hope I'm saying that right. I don't know what she's really from. Jenna Davis and Allison Williams, and let's see, Allison Williams and the Violet McGraw is the one who plays Katie. She was in the first movie, and it's the same two people and the same kind of crew that helped build Megan. So if you haven't seen that first one, go check that one out. You could technically watch this one without seeing the first one, I guess. You could probably just read a synopsis, and as long as you know that she went out of control. I think that's going to be good enough. I don't really think you necessarily need to watch the first one. It'll obviously help. It's not going to make anything worse by that means. But so this one I just didn't know what to go expecting in. Like I said, I wanted to keep the expectations low. I didn't want to go in there, super high expectations and ruin it for myself. And I was pleasantly surprised with it. I like this one. In fact, I even think I like Megan 2.0 better than the first one. And this one definitely goes in a different direction from the other one. Like I said, the first one was more of a horror slasher, I guess you could call it that. But this one is definitely an action comedy. This one is 100% more, it's an action comedy. So they went for a completely different turn, essentially. I can't really remember any jumps. I don't think there's supposed to be any jumps. I don't really consider it's definitely not a horror movie. It's definitely a action comedy for sure. And I like the direction that they went in. I thought they did a fantastic job. The person who plays Amelia, her as the robot, Amelia I thought she did a great job. That Ivana Sakhno, God, I hope I'm saying that right. In fact, let me click here and actually see what else she is from, because I don't know what all she has been in. Looks like some couple TV series. The Spy Who Dumped Me, I don't remember in that one. Actually, I don't even remember if I watched The Spy Who Dumped Me. Okay, so she was in Ahsoka. God, I'm gonna get all kinds of hate from Star Wars fans on that one. I'm gonna get all kinds of hate on that one. Ahsoka, I hope I'm saying that right. It was the Disney Plus TV show that they had. She was in that as well. She played Shin Hati. So I didn't really watch that one. So I don't really know too much about that one. So yeah, so basically a brand new person for me. So I haven't really seen anything that she's really done, and she did a pretty good job. I like her. Her action scenes are really, really cool. I think she did a good job. The fight choreography that we have in the movie is pretty good when it does happen. It's not action packed by any means. A lot of the action doesn't come until the third act. The second act's kind of a little slow, but in the first act there's a little action. But the second act is kind of like a lull period, and more just going over like tech stuff and everything like that in the movie, and what they focus on. But with the third act, when they come to a head, very, very cool. Megan and as well as Amelia, when the robots battle. Very, very cool. I liked the choreography that they had. I think they did a great job there. Comedy-wise, it had some good comedy. Surprisingly, I laughed out loud a couple times, and I was in the theater. There was no one else in there because it was 10 in the morning when I went and saw this movie. But no one else was in there. But I laughed like a couple times, and that's usually a pretty good sign if it's a movie that makes me laugh out loud. I liked that. So props to the comedy. I like the way what they did. Not every joke lands by any means. Definitely not every joke lands. There's some that are just kind of like a little cringe. But then there's some jokes that they put in there that are actually quite funny. And I think they did a good job. I liked the actors in it. They knew what they were doing. It doesn't try to take itself too seriously. So that's good. I'm glad it doesn't do that. I don't want it to take itself seriously. I think it just works good as a action comedy movie with great action scenes when they are in there. So first act and third act is when the action really, really happens, and it is very, very cool. So I like some of the shots that they did, the cinematography, the way they shot some things. I think they did a good job. I liked the director, the Gerald Johnstone, and I want to check and make sure. I don't think he did he do the first Megan? I don't know if he did the first Megan or not. No, he did. He did the first Megan. He was the director of that one as well. So that was 2022. So that was right around like post-COVID. So it was, people weren't going out to the movie theater that much. And but yeah, so this one picks up 3 years later, and they do a great job. I liked it. It's nothing spectacular by any means, but if you liked the first one, I think you're gonna like the second one better if you did like the first one. Like I said, just bear in mind that it goes in a completely different direction. It's an action comedy. It's not horror, a slasher film like the first one was. So bear that in mind if you do go see it. Overall, I liked it. It's a solid 7 in my book. I'd give it a 7. There's just, like I said, a couple of the jokes were a little cringe that didn't really work. The action was well done. This movie was right at 2 hours, and I don't think it necessarily needed to be 2 hours. So they probably could have cut some things out. What they could have cut out, I don't know, but they probably could have cut a few things out, and it still would have got the same message across what they were trying to say about technology. I think they say some good things in here, but they do talk about it a lot. So it's kind of force it down your throat, the technology, AI, and how dangerous AI can be. They do talk about it a lot, and the negative effects of it. So do bear that in mind. So definitely a 7 though, 7 for sure. So go check this one out. Or you can wait for it to stream. I'm sure it'll be on like Peacock or something like that, or Paramount. Not too much longer until then. So as always, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.